Hi folks, Bill McKechnie from the Transit Police Reunion Committee reporting back. A while back we sent out an email telling you that we had a tentative date of June 21st to June 23rd, and it was tentative because we were still in negotiations with the hotel. I'm happy to report that those days are now the dates, June 21st to June 23rd, and we've completed our negotiations. Because of your response from last year, overwhelming response, we are returning to the Daytona Beach Resort Hotel. I'm also happy to report that as of July to this January, the hotel has been closed for massive renovations. So I'm hoping when we go back there that it's going to be a bigger and better place for us to be. We will take a walkthrough in January to make sure that everything is in order and that they're ready for us. And then we will announce the reservation process. I'm just looking at some notes here, so forgive me. The negotiations went very well. The prices for the rooms will be basically the same as they were last year. We've had some improvements based on your input and survey, which we appreciate very much. Some of the complaints were lack of bartenders or not sufficient amount of bartenders, not sufficient amount of servers, not sufficient amount of umbrellas around the pool, shade, etc. We have addressed most, if not all, of your complaints or concerns, and I'm happy to report number one. There'll be a new registration process where you will not have to wait for a phone call back. There'll be a dedicated 800 number. You'll be able to make your reservation straight through. As far as bartenders, there'll be an increase in bartenders both at the pool and in the dining room. There'll be more personnel for check-in, so you won't have to wait on any lines. The check-in process will be accelerated. The question of umbrellas around the pool, we realize that they can only put so many up. So what we've done is we've negotiated with them to keep Reflections, the restaurant bar, open from 10 a.m. or 8 a.m., I'm sorry, for breakfast, which we will have a prefix $10 hot breakfast served at the hotel. And then thereafter, it'll be open so you don't have to have your lunch out in the heat of the pool. You can take your lunch, go inside, take a drink inside. You'll be in air conditioning, and if there's inclement weather, you can go inside. We've negotiated for those who wanted the Tiki Bar to be open later at night. The Tiki Bar will be open till 12 midnight as long as they have customers. What else do we have here? The other thing is we've negotiated for new wines. The wines, we got some complaints on them, so there'll be a new white and a new red. We will tell you the new white is a Mezza Corona Pinot Grigio. The new red is a Mondavi Cabernet. All this will come out when we put out the final report on what we've done and how to register, etc. One of the things I want to tell you that's important is that the first 3 weeks of registration, when we open registration, which will probably be the second or third week in January, because we want to do one more walkthrough, is reserved for members only. And that's important because the hotel only has a certain amount of disabled rooms, and we want to make sure our members get them before anybody from the outside. Also, the premium rooms should be available to you first. So the first 3 weeks are important for those who want to come to the reunion, because if you want to have a specific room, you want to have a disabled room, etc., you have to make your reservations in those 3 weeks, and you can basically guarantee it. After that, we're going to open it up to others that have come to the hotel before, people from the NYPD who have joined us, etc. We expect a big crowd this year based on last year. Happy to report we have the same DJ back, Marco. Cosmo, I'm sorry. Marco is my cat. Cosmo is the DJ. So Cosmo is back again. He's put on a great show for us for the last 2 years, and we anticipate nothing but that. The other thing I want to report is that We had a difficulty the second night, the night of the banquet, with some of the choices for dinner. This year, instead of 2 choices, we're going to have 3 choices for dinner. We are dropping the chicken Alfredo because we had too many complaints about it. We don't know what we're having yet. We haven't confirmed that yet, but each night we'll have 3 choices. One will be a pasta, and then there'll be 2 other choices. We are also negotiating to possibly have Reflections open on Thursday and Sunday for those who come early and stay late. That'll be predicated on enough people wanting to be there and have dinner at the hotel. After you make your reservation, just like last year, we will have a registration form on our website. We ask you to make sure you go to that website and fill it out, because this will give us answers to questions we need. One is your dinner choices. We have to know what you want to eat. We don't have a crystal ball. If you don't tell us, we don't know what to tell a hotel to prepare. 2 is your seating choices. If you have people you want to sit with or people you don't want to sit with, let us know and we'll try and accommodate everybody. The other thing is we'll have on that registration form is suggestions that we want from you as to what you might want to do as ancillary functions, such as whether you want to go on a gambling cruise again. People complained last year that it was too long a ride. We have other options. One is the Dorg racetrack. We're looking to put together a golf tournament again. So we want to know how many people we have, because this year we've locked in a country club, which should be much better than what we had in the past. The other thing is if the ladies can suggest something special, then we'll be glad to look into that. Again, we need your input. We are just cops just like you. We don't know anything more than you. If you have an idea of something we should do or shouldn't do, please let us know. We want to do something that's right for you. We want you to have a good time. We can only do that with your cooperation. So I'll sign off for now and say we look forward to seeing you June 21st to June 23rd. We anticipate a full dining room, a full crowd, and we look forward to a great time. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. I wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year. And we will report back to you after we have the walkthrough through the hotel. Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you this June.